pretty and stuff. All right, welcome to the latest episode of The Last Resort. This is episode 17, I believe. Woo. I've been told. Today is the 22nd of April.
Earth Day.
Is it Earth Day today?
Earth Day.
Oh, I'm so sad I didn't do anything on 420. Anyway, of 2013, I'm Chris.
And I'm Joe. I'm
That's
30
Joe.
years, almost 30 years old, and I think that today I finally got the talk from my dad.
Wow, what? Wait, is that the truth? Are you telling the truth?
Yeah.
Hold on. We're
God.
gonna come back to that.
Oh my God, we have to. That's a,
Yeah, we're gonna come back to that in just 1 second.
holy shit. Everything that was on the schedule was just
This is gone. Joe, I made a beautiful schedule of segments, and then you got to go fuck it all up.
Wait, is that how your dad delivered the talk?
no, that was his mom standing in the corner.
Yeah.
The talk.
Yay! We waited 30 years.
Man.
So we got Cash over here as always,
Yeah. Hello.
and then our guest today is Carrie,
This is Cash.
the
Mr. and Mrs. Sunglasses.
Yeah, fuckers.
It is bright as hell in this room. So.
Right.
Well, I just, looking at the camera, and I just need to put those on.
Well, Carrie put them on first, and I was like,
Yeah, and Cash
and then
always copies me.
Yes. Look at that. Everything cool I've ever done. Carrie did first.
Yep.
Yeah.
So not true.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, so before we get on to Joe learning about the birds and bees, I went to a wedding.
I saw
Oh,
pictures
me too.
on Facebook.
Congratulations.
You guys look so handsome.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm crying.
You're crying?
No.
It wasn't my wedding.
Where was the wedding?
It was at some
Cherry Valley.
something.
Highland Springs Resort.
Yeah, Highland Springs Resort, which when you go in has a framed photo of Einstein with a quote that he says every time he visits California, he makes a stop at the Highland Springs Resort, which I then in my head said, well, not anymore. and hasn't for many years.
That's
Well, maybe
Yeah.
they still bring his brain over there.
Maybe.
What would Albert Einstein say if he walked in today?
I know, right? Because here's the thing. There's a map of how it used to be, and there was archery.
oh, cool.
I'm like, I bet you there's not archery now. Not fucking fair. There was a bowling alley. I'm like, I want to bowl.
Oh, really?
I'm
No.
like, this place, I think there was even an opium den. Like,
You're like, this
Well,
place-
okay, now.
this place is awesome. And then now it's just like, we have fields of lavender.
No
Right.
wonder he was there.
And 8 tables and 25 fucking chairs.
Exactly. Yeah. There is a steakhouse there, a very, very small steakhouse. I have no idea how.
Do they serve very, very small steaks?
They might. They very well might. I have no idea how this steakhouse is.
How are you Episcopal?
Because yes, I'm an Episcopalian. Yes. Yeah. The wedding was very nice. There was some. The pastor made a nice but kind of weird speech. Would you not agree with that, Joe?
Oh, were you there
Yeah.
too?
I found out a lot of stuff that fucking happens on April 21st. I'll tell you that right now.
Right.
Were you there, Joe?
What do you
I
mean?
was there.
Oh, who
I was an
that?
usher.
Who got married?
It was
Jessica
Jessica and
and Jared.
Jared. Jared was a previous
Oh.
guest on the show.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was here with him.
You were?
Oh
Were you?
no,
No, you weren't.
That was sorry.
Yeah.
Go on,
That
Yeah.
was, what's his name?
go on.
Yeah.
That was Victor.
Yeah.
Or Vincent.
Vincent.
Vincenzo.
Yeah. It was. I had a good time. I mean, I was an usher, so I had to pay for some stuff, but it was still a good time. I enjoyed myself.
An usher? Oh, so you had to seat people.
Yeah, it was really more pointing.
You had
Because
to pay for some stuff, like your suit?
Yeah, I had to pay for the
Oh, I
suit.
see. Okay.
you know, but I mean, it's cool. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it was Ribbon and myself as ushers, and it was good times.
How was the food?
It was okay. It wasn't
Wow.
great or anything.
I thought the potatoes were fine. I liked the fact that I was smart enough to put feta cheese on my mashed potatoes.
That sounds good.
Feta cheese on mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It's actually really good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carrie has it right.
I do.
What else? And then, but they only had chicken, so I was like, oh well, I guess I'm eating vegetables. So I ate a lot of
They
vegetables.
didn't have a vegetarian option?
Well, they had vegetables.
Sounds like they had a potato.
Yeah, they had a potato. They had some other vegetables. I ate vegetables. I mean, the thing is that I
And
find
did you
with
stop on the way home?
for
Food.
no,
Oh.
no. I went home, took a nap, then took a nap,
Ugh.
and then we went out. And we played with a whole bunch with some friends. I believe you know them all. You know all the people that we went out with. I'm not going to name them all.
Name dropper.
Yeah, there's no reason to. No one listening will know them. And we played a game called, what is it called, Joe? Something Earth, Humanity, Effects Against Humanity.
What?
I'm looking over here to.
What is it called?
Joe's reference guide.
Yeah.
Is awesome.
Anyway, it's a lot like Apples to Apples, but way better.
Oh, this is the game.
Yes. Way more fun because you're I mean,
It's
at
like-
one point, one of my answers were
So basically, you lay down a card, or one person picks up a card that has like sort of a question or a fill in the blank sort of thing, and everybody else has to use another card to either answer that question or fill in that blank. But it's all very adult oriented. So it, like, the name of the game is something across the lines of like humanity is horrible.
I think it's Cards Against Humanity.
Cards Against Humanity.
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
Can you give us an example?
So, like, one of them was it's something along the lines of like the History Channel is airing the story of blank. Airing blank, the story of blank, and like one of mine was the story of opening a can of whoop ass, the story of the KKK.
Okay. So what was the card that you picked up that made you come to that conclusion?
I had one card that said opening a can of whoop ass, and the other card said the KKK.
Oh, so okay.
And you fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
You fill in the blanks.
So like another example was like when I arrived there, they were already playing, and Goldie's girlfriend had the card "Why Do I Hurt Right Now?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like I
don't like where this is going.
didn't have the funniest one, but I only remember mine off the top of my head, and I had the card like loose pubic hair or something like that.
Yeah.
So I put that down.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I think mine.
It wasn't. I just got fucked in the ass. That wasn't your
Well,
card.
I mean, you get a hand.
You
of
get a
10
hand, yeah.
cards.
Okay.
And so from
You have to
But
pick
somebody
from those 10.
probably had that card.
Yeah, there
so-
is one that says "sex in the ass" or something like that. I know
Yeah.
because I used it at one point. I think mine for that
I
one
bet you
was the American Dream, which is a little deep. Yeah, like you have to think about it for a second because she's black. So she was why do
am
I
I
hurt
hurting
so
right now?
bad? The American Dream. And I put that down. I felt bad, but I didn't at the same time. She played and the funny thing is, like, all the cards that have the stuff are white cards, and all the ones are black cards. So every time she's like, oh, I get to choose a black card, and she'd be like, oh, my other black card. Every time.
Every
Yeah.
time.
Every
Like,
time.
She always plays her black card.
Yeah, because she always plays a black card. She's cool. Anyway, so Joe, the birds and the beads. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, what?
But did you go home after this game and you just had a lot of questions for your dad, and he was like, "Son,
No, this happened today.
oh,
Before I headed over here.
So it's fresh.
Oh, no wonder you were so weird.
I was
So, like, you've just had this look on your face when you came in of like, that just happened.
I don't
Was
I don't know
Autumn
about
there?
that. No. I didn't meet up with Autumn until later. So
Hold on.
Okay, I'm holding.
What's going to happen next?
Fascinating.
So what happened? So I'm potentially going off to college soon.
Maybe.
Yeah. Looking to going to Santa Cruz, which, if you don't know where we at currently, we're in Southern California. Santa Cruz is in Northern California. Bit of a distance.
Hippies.
In Santa Cruz?
I don't know. Sure.
I'm booing hippies.
Thank you, Cartman.
They're
Keep going, Joe. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Go on.
And so, like, he asked, like, so he started off asking me, like, what are some of my plans with that? Like, do I plan on taking the car with me? Things like that, simple stuff. And then he asks me, so what are your plans with Autumn, who's my girlfriend? And I was like, well, as I've told her and other people who have asked, is that I don't really want to even consider going further until I'm done with college, because I'm almost 30 years old and I need to get through this shit.
It's about time.
Yeah. And then he sort of took that as a jumping off point to like start going like, well, you see, I worry about things because I'm old and I've seen things. And
just like
I know how things go.
I've seen things that make your hair straight, Joe.
Yeah, Jesus.
He says, I know about when you're young and in heat. I mean, in love.
Oh, your dad totally would say in heat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And to be funny. Like, I want to make sure everyone understands that at home. He would say in heat to be funny, which it would be.
It was funny.
Yeah,
it's funny.
yeah.
Funny guy.
Yeah.
You're like,
He is.
I'm 30. Like, I've been in heat.
Yeah, it's been there for a while now, Dad.
Pretty
Thanks.
hot. Pretty hot.
Little
I'm
late.
kind of toning down.
Yeah. Never got this when I was like 15 or anything like that. It was.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So today, that's about it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there was other little things, but the heat thing was probably
The best one?
the climax of that.
Did you do anything? Hold on. That was very nice, Joe. Very nice. The joke was very nice. The crowd enjoys it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Wow.
They'll
all right.
turn on you though. Trust me.
Yes.
Yeah, I kept it short.
Wow. That's pretty awesome right there. I don't know where to go from that. All right, we're done with the show. Congratulations.
Yeah, there you go.
We got to move on.
Damn.
We got to move on to so a little bit later in the show we have a new segment coming in. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to try and name the segment, which means that we're going to be doing one of my favorite segments, which almost never works out.
I like it.
Is Joe Names a Segment.
That's me.
Yay.
Joe Names a Segment.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at him.
All right. The segment that we're going to be naming today, again, is a new one. It's we'll be talking about it later. It's basically what happens if you are given the opportunity to have a superpower of some kind, but then you have to do one good thing with it and one bad thing. So, Joe, come up with a name for that segment.
My first thought was, is it worth it?
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Ooh, I like that one. Damned. Hold on. I gotta write that one down. Hold on. Damned if you do. Okay, keep going. If you do.
Okay.
What else?
Else? Anybody else thinking about
Oh. Damn you.
it? Do you remember the first one? That Price is Right, bitch.
The price.
I was building up to that
Oh,
one.
Just giving it all away.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm fucking sorry.
So that option.
I don't know how to play along.
If you didn't hear us, all us groaning, if you didn't hear it from us groaning. Anyway, the price is the price right, bitch.
Hey, that's a good one.
Oh, wow. I think that's the winner. Oh, my God. I can't believe we even tried to play this.
Oh, man.
It was
This
my
is like
idea.
all of our viewers are now going to be like, oh, man, The secret's been revealed. The magic is gone.
The best part is I wasn't gonna do it, and then Cash was like, "Well, let's do Joe names a segment. Well, maybe we'll come up with a better one." And at the end, you can just say, "Hey, how about is the price right, bitch?"
Sorry. Well, nobody was saying,
but no one was
for
doing
so long.
anything.
It was like 2 seconds.
I know it wasn't that long.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna say that.
Dead air, people.
Hey,
dead
you know
air.
what? I sincerely apologize.
Unlike a piss poor one.
Foreshadowing.
And you know why? Because I won't do it again.
Oh man.
Oh, we'll see.
That'll be the last. Yeah.
Oh,
We'll see.
I'm just saying all I'm saying is this, which is, Jesus Christ, people, learn to play along.
I'm the only one.
I was playing along.
I'm the only one. No, I'm the only one who wasn't.
Oh yeah. Everyone else is going like, "Fuck, I don't know," and Cass
I
is
was
like,
trying to think
"How
of
about the
something.
one we just came up with?
Hey, dipshit.
Remember that one? There's bitch in it."
Hey, man, you let 2 seconds fly by. I got to get this off my chest.
You have to keep up the pace, people. Come on. We're losing them.
All right.
Anyway.
Go for the gold. Go for the gold.
All right. In that vein, we're now gonna go into catastrophes.
Great. We just had one.
Oh, every day.
We've
Is there an intro?
for catastrophes? No,
Wasn't
there's
it?
not.
No,
There is.
It
yeah,
should be
us. There's just us though.
Shouldn't it be
Cash.
people?
Catastrophe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
that was,
I
it
was thinking
something
Yeah.
No.
All right. So
no.
yeah,
Wait, no.
no. We're going to do catastrophes, which is let's do it, Joe.
Cash.
Catastrophes.
Nice. I like that.
All right, so for those of you just joining in, Catastrophes is the countdown to number 1 of the 5 most memorable times Cash has almost died.
Most interesting.
Most interesting, not memorable. Fuck that shit. It's just interesting.
You might not remember it later, but you did find it interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, you did
now.
find it interesting at the time.
Yeah. And we are, in fact, on number 4. Up to this point, we have had... number 1 was...
The blue fireball.
of death. Number 2 was...
Getting hit by the blade. Oh, no, sliding off the mountain.
Sliding off the mountain. Number 3 was... getting hit by the blade.
Getting hit by the blade.
And number 4 today is...
The time I drove off Big Bear Mountain.
The time he drove off Big Bear Mountain. No, I feel like there should be a little intro, a prologue, if I may, of why, of the fact of like how you got that truck that you drove off the mountain. It was a truck, right?
Okay, yeah. No, and actually I was going to because it ties in with the end of it.
Gotcha.
So if you'd like me to do my segment.
My bad.
So you know what? But I deserve that for what I just did to Joe's segment. So there you go.
What goes around comes around.
But
This is one of my favorite stories. The one leading in, like, why you have the truck.
Yeah, it is my favorite one as well.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So actually, to preface all of this, now from the first 4 stories or first 3 stories, everybody knows I work road construction because all of those happened on the job. Now, during the summers, up until like just a few summers ago, I also was involved with a festival called RTF, which is here in Redlands, or
the Redlands Theater Festival.
That's it. You can Google it. That's where I spent actually a lot of time with Joe and some time with Chris.
Yeah, until I walked out. But let's move
and
on.
some time with Carrie.
Now,
Lots of times with me.
Now, due to this, I would sometimes work right up until the time I had to go home and sometimes shower or not, and then get to rehearsal or to theater. And then sometimes on late rehearsals, I'd get home and like sleep for an hour and then have to go to work, you know? Or
by the RTF, for people who had to work full jobs, was tough.
Yeah.
Very tough.
Yeah.
So, okay. I was going to do it at the end as kind of like a sum up, but I'll tell you really quickly. Now, before this truck, we used to have a Jetta, a Volkswagen Jetta. And through RTF, we also met a girl that was a friend of all of ours named Amy Diaz. I used to refer to her as Buenos Diaz. Carrie and I had a wedding on a particular weekend during the summer.
It
of
wasn't
the
ours.
festival. Yeah, it wasn't ours. It was a friend's wedding. And it was down in Newport Beach. And some of the party was staying at a place where Carrie and I spent our first anniversary, which is the Doryman on Newport Pier. Great place if you ever get the chance. Anyway, so we had just gotten a Saturn, and while we were out there, the Saturn battery dies. So we have to stay an extra day. We get it fixed and come back home. Okay, now our house is probably like a good hour and a half drive. So we get home, and our car isn't there.
The Jetta.
So that the Jetta isn't there.
Yeah.
So we're like, So we pull in the carport and get our bags, and we're going towards the front door. Now, there's kind of like a sidewalk that leads up to the front door, and you pass. At that time, it was our daughter's bedroom before you get there. And she's in the window, hey, we totaled the Jetta. before we even get to the door. And
she pops her head out the window. Remember, it was like, "Hey, we got into a car accident,"
Yeah.
and we're like, "What
Yay.
the fuck?"
and Amy and Crystal Beth were standing in the living room, and Amy has like some kind of ace bandage around her hand and all this bullshit.
Here's the best part: is I actually was called when it happened.
Oh, you were.
I think
Who you were dating?
Was I dating Crystal at the
You
time?
must have been.
Probably.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is
I
another
got
side
called
note.
after it happened.
This
moment it
girl's
happened.
parents named her Crystal Beth.
Yeah, they
That's
did.
sad.
Oops.
Yeah. It
Without
really is.
realizing it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the worst
they have
part.
no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, with the insurance money from the Jetta, I got this truck, right? So
It was cursed.
yeah, okay, and I'm
It was cursed
I'm,
money.
I'm gonna
No,
say
the money was fine, but the truck was cursed
I'm
from
go-
day one.
I'm gonna
Really?
say I'm
Oh,
gonna
I'm not
say
kidding.
the other part at the end. But so I'm working up in Big Bear, which actually where I'm currently working, and had been doing some late rehearsals, and I was very tired, and I was my boss let me go at about 2 p.m. 2 p.m. It's summertime. I start
Wait,
coming
it's
down
in
the
the
mountain.
It was in the afternoon. I thought it was at night.
No. So check this out.
Yeah.
So check this out. I'm a little drowsy, and because it's 2 p.m, and this is why I remember it, as I'm coming down, the sun's like right at the level. You know what I mean? It's like not quite setting, but since I'm on a mountain, it's like at the perfect angle where it's just right in my fucking face.
And there's nothing you can do at that point.
So I actually pulled over. I rolled down the windows and I closed my eyes for what I thought was enough time. And
but by the way, you always think it's enough time. You go to you conk out. You wake up 30 minutes later. You're like, "Fuck yeah, I'm good." And then 15 minutes later, you're like, "Holy shit,
yeah, this is more.
I
Like
am not."
This is more like 2 minutes later. Like,
Yeah, Cash. I want to let you know that's never enough time.
yeah, and I found that out. But so, in essence, and I've been back quite a few times, I didn't make the next turn. Like I dozed off immediately, and so
I can laugh because I know you make it.
So Big Bear, California, right? Big Bear Mountain. There are, and I came down the 38 because there's a couple different ways to go up, and this is traveling down Interstate 38 or whatever. So there are like maybe 7 or 8 places that you can drive off that mountain and still be walking away, but so I came basically I went straight off a turn. So
Wait,
This-
it
'cause
literally
I'll-
was straight off. It wasn't even like, oh, I didn't even try to make it. It was just bam.
no, yeah, because there no skid marks, nothing. I missed a guardrail. I missed a guardrail on my passenger side by probably less than a
Oh,
foot
God.
from where. Okay, so and also it was a slope, and so I was traveling at the perfect speed because had I been going too fast,
Which I believe is sleepy speed. Speed of sleep.
Well, if I was going slower, I would have probably like gone off and like rolled because the embankment was the way it was. And if I was going too fast, I would have almost cleared it, but enough to where my nose would have been diving down, and I would have just rammed the ground.
Now, wasn't there someone with you, or was it just you?
I was all. If somebody was with me, they would have been talking. Or saying, hey,
motherfucker, wake the fuck up, bitch!
I would hope. I just figured you knew what you were doing, man.
I thought you knew a shortcut. I mean, this is the way Batman gets into places.
So, contrary to popular belief, I am not Batman.
Damn it!
Wink. Can't see my wink from the glasses. Anyway, so that's what I surmise.
I'm still laughing at the guy right next to you, going like, "This is how Batman gets into places."
What?
Goldie's laughing at his own joke.
I am, because how much of an idiot would you have to be? I'm sorry. Go on.
That's how Batman gets.
Well, maybe the hypothetical person also fell asleep.
Yeah. There you go.
Why are you so quick to judge this hypothetical people?
Jeez. Leave him alone. What did he ever do to you, man?
What has he ever
Almost
done to
killed
anybody?
one of my friends. That's what.
So,
by falling asleep.
And all this, where the guardrail was and where is because, well, so I turned off, right? I thought it was long enough. I get back on the road. Next thing I know, I'm waking up, in air quotation marks, bouncing around, dust all over, like I can't see what's in front of me. Like, just, oh, shit, oh, fuck, shit, fuck. Like that. There's a little dry, like, riverbed. I mean, it's like less than a foot, and it's.
Was it a slow wake up, like a?
Oh no! It was. I think I woke up. I think I woke up when I landed. You know,
God.
Like there was that peaceful moment while you were catching air.
like the bed floating in the sky.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, because you know how sometimes you
like not even holding the wheel.
You know what I mean? Because there's sometimes where you wake up and you open your eyes and then you close them and you think it's a second and you find out it's been 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's what I mean.
We don't know how long he was in the air for.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so I wake up bouncing all over the place, and then boom, I come to a sudden stop in this ravine, and I try like. You know, I put it in.
Out of it.
I put it in reverse, and the truck's like, okay, all right, I get it. Now I'm on the 38. Like up in Big Bear, so I climb up the like embankment after I see where my tires came off, and I'm like, "Holy shit!"
Wait, your tires came off?
Well, I mean, where the tire marks.
Okay, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Because like I said,
fucked that car hard.
No, like I said, there's an embankment, so like there's like no, it's all like perfectly pristine, and then there's these two deep tire marks coming down it, and so I'm like, oh shit, you know that looks bad. So
I think my favorite part so far is that you put in reverse and you're like, the first thing I need to do, other than to find out whether or not I'm going to fall off a cliff, is immediately to try to get the fuck out of here in reverse.
Like going backwards the way I came.
Wait. By that time, the dust had cleared. I saw where I was. I'm sorry. My first thought, actually, as I woke up,
is let me get out of this car not look down.
No, in the 2 seconds, like seriously, and like literally, it was probably like 1, 2. Is there's dust everywhere. I already knew what happened. I already know I'm off the road. I literally could not see anything in front of me because of the dust, and my first thought was no tree. Just no tree was the words based in like no tree.
No tree.
And, anyway, so I climb out and I get back on the road, and my only thought is fuck, like it's downhill, let's start running. And
probably because you had all that adrenaline. You're just like,
and I was like,
I'm already halfway down.
I'm like, okay, it's got to be about
flee the accident.
Probably close to 2:30.
I'm Mexican. Don't blame me.
Do what I've always done.
But no. It was like I know it was about 2:30. I had to get somewhere where there's a phone.
Yeah.
And
You're like, I'm gonna miss rehearsal. It was a performance. You're gonna miss a performance.
No, I was not going to miss a performance.
That was an Evita night, right?
Yes, and it was that stupid dance, which, like, if anything, like, I probably could have, like, I've never used an excuse because I've never not gone on a show, no matter what the circumstances were.
And if at any point you had a perfect excuse, Cash.
Yes, it would have been that night.
Yeah,
And
Joe drove off a motherfucking mountain, people.
It would have gotten me out of probably the worst stage experience I've ever had. I hated that fucking dance.
Yeah,
I hated it.
Was that the one where
You
it's a
guys
whole
looked
group?
good.
The whole group of you
the soldiers,
moving around? Yeah.
Joe is one of them.
Yeah, it was one of them.
Yeah, I'm just saying the funniest part to me is that even with that excuse, they still would have been pissed at RTF.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I checked all the hospitals.
Yeah.
So anyway,
You're made it out.
So I'm booking, and I'm like, fucking, come on. I know it's a mountain, but so
How
finally,
big could this mountain
like,
be?
Seriously,
It
it's
only takes an hour and a half to get up it.
what felt like probably like 3 miles later.
And you running the whole fucking time?
Probably not the whole time.
No, but
There's
you
probably some
forgot
running.
that you left your car in gear, so it's rolling behind
No,
you.
everything was locked. I don't know why.
In case a mountain goat comes by and decides to go like, "Hey, honey, we got ourselves a motherfucking truck again."
So I get to a campsite that has a phone. I call Carrie, who's not in the house, and we didn't have cell phones at that time. I'm sorry. This was 03 or 04.
Yeah, I think
probably 04.
I think I had a cell phone, but I mean, it was like you have 30 minutes for this month.
Yeah,
and you just paid $100 for it.
But I was able to call my aunt because we lived on the compound, and that's a whole nother story. And so,
which is now a baseball field.
She brought Carrie the phone. I'm like, hey, I just drove off the mountain. So, I get a tow truck, comes up there,
and he looks in and goes like, "Fuck, you fall asleep?"
Well, first of all, he's like pissed, like the whole time, like total attitude, like,
What?
where is it? Like, I'm like, it's up the road. Well, like, I'm just gonna pull off the road. I'm like, I'm off the side of the road. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like,
did you tell him that at some point?
No,
motherfucker, I drove off the fucking road.
Actually, I did. Like it's up there, and then he gets up there and he pulls off, and there was like a slight, like he pulled off to the edge of that aforementioned guardrail.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know if I have enough for this, I don't know if he had enough cable to get all the way down there. And I'm like, I don't know what you want me. I don't have cable stuffed up my ass.
Hold on, let me get that cable from my fucking ass, all right?
Yeah, I don't know what problem that is of mine. But so he does. But number one, he doesn't want to walk down. Like,
what a little bitch.
Yeah, that's his. He was kind of heavy, and he's like, I don't even know how I can get down there. And I was thinking in my head, like, why don't you just put the cable and like.
Shimmy
He's got a remote. Yeah. Right? Just like put it on you and like let it out as you're going or something. Like, fuck, it's not like a Mission Impossible type.
Although you can make it look like a Mission Impossible thing. That'd be awesome. You're walking down with it and you're like perfectly like vertical.
This guy would not look like Mission Impossible.
But it would have been funny to watch.
This guy would look like Fat Bastard. Okay. Anyway, so he gets it, and the only way he can pull it out is by dragging it over a gigantic fucking rock. I was like, you can't, because there was a bit of an emergency lane. You can't like go. I think I had like a flag paddle and some equipment in my truck. Like, I'm like, I can wave people around you. Just get on the guardrail, pull it this way, and then pull it that way. Nope. Fucks it up. They fucks up the frame, like the cosmetics a little more than like I probably fucked up the suspension. I'm
gonna guess that no matter what he did, you did worse.
Okay, well, it looked worse what he was doing.
You're like, hey, motherfucker, I may have fucked the actual operation of the vehicle, but at least you can make it look good.
Yeah, at least I can sit in it. All right? But
I want to cry when I get home in my fucking seat.
He finally gets it up, right? He finally gets it up, and he's like, well, where's it going?
I'm like, where is it go? What does it matter, asshole?
I'm like, it's
not
going,
here.
It's going to the bottom of 17. He's like, you mean all the way to the bottom of Ukaiba by the freeway?
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes,
yeah. He's
dipshit.
like, that's gonna be like pretty expensive. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Tell you
And
what.
that was the point. That was the last straw. I'm like, look, I don't give a fuck. It's on. That's where I'm going. I don't have another choice.
Yeah.
You'll get your money. Don't fucking worry about it. I don't want to hear another fucking word about it. Let's go.
To which one? This is what I think I would have done. Are you fucking kidding me? And I would have got in the cab and waited.
So,
and then once he gets in, I would have been like, so you finally made up your mind to fucking get in the cab, huh?
So
Drive.
So I finally get it home. We get it off. I pay the guy. He leaves. I get the keys from Carrie and I drive to rehearsal, where I am late, but I am there.
And they're very upset at you.
Here's the rub. Here's the rub. Now this is the point where I was going to tell the Amy Diaz story, but
Oh, my bad. I fucked it up.
because I had just gotten the truck, Carrie was on me, and I maybe had the truck for like 2 weeks. Carrie was on me. You need to fucking insure it. Stop driving with no insurance. Just fucking listen to the story.
Oh,
Listen
okay.
to the story.
Okay.
Fucking, you need to insure it. You need to insure it. And so finally, like, I don't know why, but Friday, like, it was in San Bernardino,
Yeah.
and so I got paid. She was like, look, you're in San Bernardino. You're at the shop. Fucking cash your check and because our insurance at that time was in San Bernardino.
Yeah.
So I fucking did it. That wreck was on a Tuesday.
Oh, so you were insured.
4 days later.
I was like,
Is
I don't
when you got
remember
insured.
seeing red like that.
4 days later
Is when you
after I insured it. Those guys are probably like, this
fucking son of a bitch.
What are the fucking odds with this guy? Shit.
Yeah, because they're like, they had to pay for. Oh, they didn't have to pay for the Jetta, but we had the whole Jetta fiasco. Not too.
Well, it wasn't. But I mean, like with the Jetta fiasco, wasn't it? I don't know why it was a complete fiasco, but it wasn't her fault, right? I mean, it was her fault that she was out and about, but the person hit her.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like she
Oh,
wasn't.
because she wasn't under the insurance.
No, we were fine. We were fine. The insurance didn't even.
Yeah, no, they paid us the.
Yeah, whoever the other driver was had farmers. They just cut us a check for
Gotcha.
the price of the Jetta. And
They're like, oh, this is how much it goes. Congratulations.
yeah.
Nice.
Well, what are you talking about, Carrie?
What?
The fiasco with the Jetta. Oh, you mean like?
I'm just saying with the insurance, but it didn't really come into play. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Yeah. See, 4 days. What was it? I mean, like I had my Black Del Sol for less than 2 months before I threw it into a tree. Yeah.
I had my first car for April, May, June, July, August, for 5 months.
Yeah.
And I totaled it 2 trees.
Two trees. Yeah, 2 trees. Oh, you
I
win.
tore one out of the ground,
Oh.
sliding sideways.
Mine did not go out of the ground because mine was a big fucking tree and went, you're a Del Sol douche. And I went,
Right.
you're right. And went around it.
Oh.
Not wrapped around it, but like literally it threw my car around it.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun. It was good times. Well, that's number 4 of catastrophes of when he ran his truck. Was it a brand new truck?
No, it was
It's slightly used.
yeah.
It was new to Cass.
This is new to cash. Not for long.
Not
Nope.
after that.
Well, like we
I get the
do.
little long.
Yeah, like we do. I just because I fucked up your story doesn't mean you have to fuck up my end.
Sorry.
Like we do at the end of all catastrophes.
Live long and prosper.
There you go. Cash, live long and prosper. Spock wants you to live. The Earth.
Somebody wants you to live real bad.
Yes, I don't know. Somebody's looking out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wait till we get to next week.
yeah. Which
There's
I
several ways that, like, within that one experience, there's several ways I could have died.
yeah, and more than that is I don't think I've heard of it, but I've never heard all of it. So
I
That's-
believe that the last time I heard it was roughly around when I first met you.
Oh.
So it'll be interesting to hear it again.
yeah.
All right.
All right. So now we're going to do is the bright rice. Oh wow.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Wow. I fucked
Is
that
the
up.
price right, bitch?
Yep. That's what we're doing now. Okay. So what this
I
is
don't know if
is
it needs to be that mean.
Yeah, I know.
I feel a little mean or
Uh,
bad now.
this segment, what it is so someone's come down. It doesn't matter who it is, wizard, whatever, blah blah. A Martian has come down. Not a Martian. He's not from Mars. An
like
alien
wizard
has
better.
come down. What?
I like Wizard better.
A wizard comes down, and like I said the first time, a wizard comes down, and he says he comes to you, each one of you individually, Cash, Joe, Carrie.
We know who we are.
Yes, but
who we
he's a motherfucking wizard.
Yeah, the wizard knows.
The wizard knows.
Comes
And
to
he
you.
comes to you, each one of you individually, and he says, I am going to give you force powers. Motherfucking force powers, bitches. Okay?
Powers from Star Wars.
The force powers from Star Wars, you will have them. But you have to do one good thing with them and one bad thing with them, and you'll have them for the rest of your life. And if you don't, because you're in your mind, and know all of you are already thinking this, but I don't want to do a bad thing. Well, Joe wants to do a bad thing, but the rest of you are like, I don't want to do a bad thing. Like, and it has to be a bad thing, like a really, really bad thing. So you have to do one bad thing, one good thing.
Like heinous?
Is it light force powers or dark force powers?
It doesn't matter. It's either.
Well,
You have
to
the
use
full
the
amount.
Dark Force for your one bad thing, probably.
No, you can use it either way. It doesn't matter. So we can switch it up.
Do you have to use the power to do the bad thing?
Yes.
Oh.
You have to use the power to do the
There was so much explanation before,
yes.
and there's still
It's
so
there.
much explanation.
You have to use the power for the good thing and the bad thing to keep it for the entire life. And if you do not do this, you have 24 hours to do this, okay? 24 hours to do this. If you do not do this, one good thing using the force power and one bad thing using the force power, you have the full availability of force power. So that's good and bad, light and dark, because let's face it, it's bullshit. I can fucking light a fire with the goddamn force lightning, okay? And not go to the fucking dark side.
It's not a gateway power.
It's not a gateway power. You have 24 hours to do these two things,
I can
one
charge
good thing,
batteries.
one bad thing. Exactly. And otherwise, your legs will be cut off. So you have to.
So much pressure.
Or your legs will be cut off.
Okay, if your legs get cut off, do you still get the powers?
No. You get
you
no
won't.
powers.
No
Your legs
powers
get-
and
and
no
your legs
legs.
get
Your
and no
legs
legs.
get cut off
Okay.
if you decide you don't want
'Cause-
the power.
Yeah.
Because if it was force powers and my legs got cut off, I could still like float around.
Yeah. No. Your legs get cut off and you have no force powers.
Okay.
Okay? So, Cash, I'm going to let you go first.
Why don't you go first? It's your segment.
It is my segment, but I realized
But
as
you
I'm
don't
saying
have
this,
anything.
as I realized as I said this, I didn't say my name, so I am the wizard, I guess.
Yay.
Fuck you all. So
All right,
here I
okay,
am.
so-
I'm the wizard. I come down. Cash. What the fuck is your good thing?
What
Oh.
a crappy
What
wizard.
a weird wizard.
Well,
That was
Where
the
are you, in a
shittiest
bar?
wizard. Like, I think I could talk my
In the
way out of
fucking
whatever
alley?
this wizard is trying to sell me.
all right. What's
I
your,
don't believe this wizard. Fuck this wizard.
Cash, whip out your good thing.
what's,
With the wizard
Whip it out.
Is that his bad thing?
what's your good thing, Cash?
No,
Oh, you can do bad first. I don't care.
okay. Well, I think, okay, my bad thing
What would you do with the force powers
my
that
bad
are
thing
bad?
is because part of the force is you can read thoughts, correct?
Kind of.
Or you can just control mind.
You can control minds, and you can kind of get an idea of what they're thinking. I believe.
Okay,
but,
then
but you definitely can. You can't control them, but you can persuade them.
then my bad thing would I would have to force Crispin Gloven and China the ex-wrestler to fornicate and watch. And I would have to lift them in the air. The whole time.
The wizard decrees this as: is this your good or bad thing?
That's the bad thing.
The wizard decrees this is a good thing. I want to see this. This is your good deed. Congratulations. Now go do something bad.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm completely blanking. Who's Crispin Gloven again?
George McFly.
Oh, right. Yeah. Willard.
Yes.
But are you
yes.
talking about like when he's like all creepy now in Charlie's Angels? Like,
Yeah. He's
that
always
kind of
been
my-
creepy.
Creepy now in Charlie's Angels. That was like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I live in a time warp.
He's always been creepy.
Yeah, the creep doesn't live.
Yeah.
I heard that he actually has stirrups in his living room, like obstetrician stirrups.
Wow.
Weird.
So,
Wow.
That's for checking lady parts.
All right.
Yeah,
So
Joe's dad told him all about it.
The callback.
all right. So
so why is this a bad thing?
yeah, because I find this hilarious. I want to see
Well,
this.
I guess it's like I don't want to see that.
Yeah, but I forgot to tell you. It's not whether you think it's I'm the ultimate decider. The wizard is the ultimate decider of whether it's good or bad. If that's good, congratulations. Choose something bad.
Wait.
You got 24 more hours. By the way, you got to go find these two people, and this is time.
Use the force, motherfucker.
Oh, I guess a good point. All right. You do have force powers?
I think this segment should be called Chris Just Fucks With Everybody. Because that's what it sounds like to me. There ain't no prices going on. That's for sure.
That's right. Well, anyway, seriously, bad thing. Otherwise, I'm cutting off your fucking leg.
That was my bad thing.
No, that's that. It's not bad to me. I wanted to see that. That's good. All right.
What was your good thing? What was your good thing?
All right. What was your good thing? Maybe your good thing is my bad thing. Go on.
Okay. My good thing. I actually didn't have one.
There goes his legs.
Right.
I was going to roll into it, but okay,
You're gonna roll into it, and then I make them have a baby. Good thing.
No. Okay. So.
And
Hey, I'll have a good thing.
all right.
The good thing is,
but it has to be a bad thing. Your good thing has to be bad. Go on.
What?
Your good thing has to be bad. All right, go on.
See, you're just fucking with me because,
No, because your bad thing was good.
Your bad thing was good. Your bad thing you thought was bad is actually very hilarious, therefore good.
okay. So then,
You've entertained the wizard.
I have to. Then I have to dress up. Wait.
What? You have to play dress up?
No. It was midget tossing, basically.
Midget tossing. Okay, where
With
I do
the force, though.
where
With
I
the
do
force.
find that very funny. That is obviously. Wait, no. This has to be a good thing, right?
No, because my bad thing you said was good. So now I have to do a bad thing.
You're right. No, you're right. Where I do find it funny,
God.
that is so fucked
This
up.
segment is now called "What the Fuck, Chris."
All right. So that's your bad. So your good thing that I've decreed. Your good thing, which was your bad thing, is making Crispin. Is it Glover or Glovin? Glover and China the wrestler have sex while in the air while raising them up with your force powers, which I find. You know what? I take it back. But of your two, that is your bad thing, because the midget tossing with the force is definitely more funny, and I think less people would get hurt.
Depends on where you're tossing them.
Good point. Anyway, you get force powers. Congratulations. You have force powers for the rest of your life. You win. Joe.
Hey.
Oh, we're continuing?
Yeah, we're not done yet. The
Okay.
wizard is not done yet.
So I've got two options for the bad thing.
Okay.
Option number one. I will use my force
Wait,
powers.
hold on. You have multiple options for the bad, and I bet nothing for good.
So far.
All right. I knew this was coming.
So the first option is that I will use my force pulling powers to remove the labels off of mattresses.
Because you're not allowed to remove them.
Yeah.
Is that your good or that was your bad thing?
Yeah.
What's your second bad thing?
Well, I'd kill the wizard.
Oh, well, you can't. Okay, you can't do that.
What the
against-
fuck?
that's
You
against
can't. No,
But that would be a bad thing, wouldn't it? You're killing
you're
the guy
right.
who's giving you powers.
Yeah,
after
but
you-
then you don't get the powers.
after you start.
But
Yeah,
you
you
already get the powers because you have to use the powers to do the bad thing.
Exactly.
All right, all
And if he
right,
kills you, he has the powers.
all right.
can't take them
New
away.
rule: you can't kill the wizard.
In fact, why do I even need a good thing at that point? I can just kill the wizard. That'd be my bad thing, and he can't
doesn't-
take the powers.
No, because
And that would be your good
no.
thing.
No, here's why. Because at the end of the 24 hours, the wizard has to be alive for you to for the power to be instilled properly.
Adding rules as we go.
Jesus, Joe, trying to find a way to kill the fucking wizard.
All right, then I guess it's the mattress thing.
All right, that's your bad thing. What's your good thing?
What is my good thing?
Oh, that's a really weak bad thing. You get half force power for that. All right, keep going. Meaning you're not as strong as Cash is. So in a fight, Cash wins. Damn. Yeah. Unless you quickly come up with something worse.
Well, I need to think of a good thing to just make sure that I'm locked in on this.
All right. Yeah, because otherwise you lose your legs.
Yeah.
and get nothing.
What good can you do with force powers?
Lots of things. You said one, charging batteries. That's a good thing. I mean, it's a small good thing.
There
but
it is.
it's a good thing.
I will.
God damn it.
Weekends, I will go.
Joe, you get
and
force
charge
powers. Congratulations. You have them for the rest of your fucking life. Do you see how easy this is, Cash?
No. I'm still fucking lost. All I know is I'm sitting over here with the Force. I got a lightsaber.
I don't know how I got these.
Flipping midgets, making people have sex. And Joe's like, hold on, that battery's dead? Shh.
There you go.
Thanks,
Oh.
Fucking
Joe.
charged.
The battery's in my vibrator. Thank you, Joe.
Whatever you need.
And
Batteries,
the
that
evil
is.
thing is he just goes around and bashes stores and pulls all the tags.
Yeah.
He's like, I can help you with your vibrator, but I got to
Look.
take that tag off your mattress. Excuse me.
All right. Carrie.
Oh, there goes my afternoon.
Carrie, yeah. People are just around the world sewing back on the mattress tag, going like, motherfucking Joe.
And then I'll fly by again and go, rip.
But you do it very slowly in front of them as they cry because you're holding with
Yeah.
forced joke, making them watch like thread by thread.
Yeah, pop one thread at a time. I look at it, look at them, look at it, look at them, rip another one, look at them.
And they just start crying. This is horrible. Do you understand how bad Joe really is?
Yeah, I didn't know.
All right, Carrie, you have 24 hours to do one
Okay.
good thing and one bad
She's
thing.
gonna go
Okay.
airtight with 3
Well, no,
vibrators.
is a.
My God.
I'm gonna go what? Airtight with what?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Because you don't have to use your hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I don't know. Is healing a force power?
No.
See, I don't know.
Actually, maybe.
It might be. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
In the video games, you do have if you go like in the good direction, you can get
Okay.
healing powers. So
Yeah.
See, because
sure.
I was getting really deep on this shit.
Yeah,
like,
you're
while
over
you
there
guys
going,
are
like-
just like so superfluous that I was like,
there is nothing superfluous about ripping off the Tetris.
I was like, I'm gonna cure
Nor
kids
recharging
that have
batteries.
cancer. Like with like
Every Christmas, what do we need?
Fucking
Fucking
Joe over
batteries.
here. Dude, Joe over here is in charge of goddamn batteries.
Not only will it make me useful, but it'll make me popular.
Yes.
with the ladies.
I just want to say, last time when we were talking about force powers, I did say that if I had them, I would masturbate while playing video games. To which Cash then asked me which one would be holding the controller. Which would your hands be holding the controller or the force
exactly.
powers? To which I said neither. Force all the way. Anyway, Carrie, your
I
good
was
thing.
I was gonna heal kids that
Oh,
had cancer.
wow.
And
you
that's your
went-
bad thing, right?
Yeah, that's your.
No.
So
Not a
so
bad
your good
thing.
thing is you'd heal kids with cancer.
Right. And then like my bad thing would be I'd have to like resurrect Michael Jackson.
Why is that
Why is that a
bad?
bad thing?
'Cause I don't, towards
And
his
bring him
later
to the
years.
kids that
yeah.
you've been healing? Is that it?
Yeah, it was just a
Wait,
bad
hold on,
combo.
hold on.
It was a bad
Oh my
combination.
God.
You did a 1-2 punch. I'm gonna heal kids, then resurrect. Hold on. First off, I don't think you can resurrect the dead with force powers.
Well, I didn't
You-
know
No, you
that.
can do that with the dark side. Isn't
Could
that,
you?
Well,
is
that's
it
the
enticement.
enticement for Vader to become evil.
No, but when Vader becomes evil,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. Wow.
See?
So I actually believe that Carrie's the worst of us all because she's going to heal kids and then raise Michael Jackson's so that he can molest them. She's the worst of us all.
but
I
now,
know. See, like, yeah, it's bad.
Congratulations,
It
Carrie.
is
You
bad.
have force powers.
Okay,
I gotta keep
now-
my legs.
Now watch, but what? Wait, what?
she
but,
couldn't just
but,
say a child
but-
molester.
Wait, okay. So
Michael Jackson.
what if she raises Michael Jackson?
Yes.
Puts him with the kids,
Uh-huh.
and it turns out he's not a child molester after all.
Oh, but we
Or
don't know that.
somehow his semen cures
Yeah,
cancer.
but he's just gonna be creepy because
Yeah.
I
Oh, he-
resurrected him from the dead. It's gonna be like
he did-
Pet
yeah.
Cemetery.
He had the zombie face before
Beforehand.
dying,
right
so
now it's just
Now he really has
right.
a zombie face.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess
bad.
Right.
Scary.
And,
So
you
if he
know-
doesn't molest them, he's definitely going to give them nightmares.
Yes,
And
yeah.
as we can tell, what I consider what the wizard considers bad is very varying. So
the whack ass wizard.
Piss poor wizard.
I want to kill that wizard.
maybe we should change it to the whack ass wizard.
Good. The whack-ass
The
wizard.
whack-ass wizard.
The whack-ass wizard returns.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think I might just change it to the whack-ass wizard. All right, and this has been the very first edition of the whack-ass wizard.
Totally making our Joe Names a segment earlier completely pointless.
Yeah.
Well, then I didn't fuck anything up.
You
love
still
it.
fucked up the joke.
Yeah, you did. The whack-ass wizard. All right, I enjoyed it. All of you guys got force powers, so I think it's a hit.
I feel strong. I feel good. I don't know.
And
Checkmate.
yeah, there we go. Just over here like fucking douchebag.
No.
Oh shit! He's like, yeah, you're right.
Only slightly. Dude.
When Cash is quiet, you know.
Whack-ass wizard. Oh, I love that. All right. Well, that was a good one. I like that one. All right. We're definitely going to do that some other time in the future.
Cash, can I have some of that?
This episode brought to you by Gatorade.
Yes. Gatorade. What? Yes, she can. Yes, she can. She can.
Can I finish it?
No.
What?
Yeah, I guess you can.
there's not that much
left. If Gatorade, if you're listening and would like to sponsor the show, I totally will drink your product. I already do.
Gatorade.
All right, we're going to move on.
Water sucks.
Yeah, water. What is it? Yeah,
Water sucks. It really sucks.
And then everyone becomes him.
Gatorade.
Yeah. All right, so we're moving now on to.
Oh, to toy. These be fighting words, laddie.
Yes, that is right. We're moving on to fighting words. First up, we're going to actually go to Cash.
Oh.
Oh, we've been having you do first all night long. Joe.
Yay!
Oh, to toy. These be fighting words, laddie.
There we go.
Okay, so this is going to be a little bit hard for me to pin down, but basically it's gun related. Some people, a couple of people on Facebook have posted this. I
just want to say I feel like I did a misstep in doing this segment last now. I feel like I should have switched it with Whack-Ass Wizard.
Yeah.
Didn't have an up note.
This is what we're ending on?
Yes. I just realized, oh man, Whack-Ass Wizard, we at least would have been laughing.
We'll have goodbyes and we're going to reach.
Yeah, good point. All right.
That'll be fun.
Go on, Joe. This has a little bit to do with guns.
Yeah, okay, so people have been posting this one picture on Facebook, and basically it says, when somebody uses a bomb, you don't blame the bomb. When
I've seen that.
Uses when there's a drunk driver, you don't blame the car. And why do people, when shootings happen, blame the gun?
Right.
Yeah, we must be registered to drive cars. We have to be tested to drive cars.
Mm-hmm.
We have to have insurance to drive cars legally.
And now, are people really blaming guns? They're not. They're
Exactly.
not. It's just
Yeah.
so taken out of context that
You know,
they're just coming up with whatever they can.
Yeah,
now
none of us
to
are blaming guns.
defend.
We're saying that there needs to be some restricted access to guns, and more importantly, like things like a universal background check for better. Because the biggest issue I've seen with this is that it seems that like crazies can get guns really easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if there's a background check that says, hey, this guy in the past has been, bunkers, maybe he should be on the list of not being able to get a gun.
Okay.
Maybe it will
like,
deter him.
Yeah.
The two sides of the argument, like on the one hand, if that guy wants to get a gun, he's going to go get a gun.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if he really wants.
And those people are in touch with the guy in the alley that sells. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but what we're saying is a lot of these
Or
ones
maybe he's
are
not.
That was-
Maybe
yeah.
he's not in touch with the guy in the alley.
The
but the other side of that argument is well, just because like somebody will go outside the law, it's not pointless to not have the law.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
good
what
point.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Joe, you were going to say something about the Daily Show?
Yeah, the Daily Show made that joke about just because people who can steal something, we still have laws against stealing.
And
And
exactly.
And if I had let you finish, you would have been saying that same exact thing. I mean, the whole thing is in California. There's tons. Like I remember this happening where everyone they were talking about allowing non-citizens to get driver's licenses. So basically, Mexicans who weren't legal to get driver's licenses, and everyone was like, well, "How dare we? They're illegal. They shouldn't be able to drive." And like, you're right, because they're not driving now.
Exactly.
Right.
They're all driving
now. We're
now.
actually
You know what they're
collecting
not
the
doing?
fees from
Yeah,
the
they're
DMV.
they're not paying all
Exactly.
their fees,
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
not paying
Yeah.
registration.
And they're not knowing, they're not being tested on the proper rules of the road, and
Yeah.
Right.
and some people, other people said, well, they could be used for border patrol and stuff like that to get them, but that was never to be part of the case. The whole idea was that you wouldn't have to be a citizen to get a driver's license, so that wouldn't even come into play anymore.
Right.
Whether you had citizenship, and to me, it's like, you know what? And at that point, then they would have had to have insurance on their cars and
Exactly.
blah blah, and it just would have it'd make things a lot easier. But anyway, go on, Joe. I hijacked.
Yeah, you hijacked and you pretty much kind of pointed out what I was going to
Oh,
point
God
out.
damn it, really?
Yeah,
I
I mean,
kinda feel
basically,
bad.
I was like,
I kinda feel bad now.
most people who responded said something about the bomb things. Like one person, he said because bombs are totally legal. Like that was his response.
Yeah.
And but
But it turns out they're not.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, he was being sarcastic.
Yeah.
And but nobody was saying anything about the car portion, and I wanted to say but with cars you have to have a license to have a car, and I was like, well, that's not exactly completely going to be one-to-one, because in some places you do kind of need a license for a gun, and it got very complicated, and I couldn't decide how to respond to it. But ultimately, that was my problem with it, was just,
I have not seen that on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw it once.
Well, and in the end, like the other quote, it's not the gun that kills people; it's the bullet.
Yeah. I believe Chris Rock has a very good piece on how we should make every bullet $500.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and they would
think twice.
Yeah, what was it? Oh, I was just watching Real Time with Bill Maher, and they had a guy that was at Virginia Tech during the shooting. He got shot 4 times and still had 3 bullets in him, and they were. Bill Maher asked him and said, would you have felt safer with someone if someone else in there had a gun? And he wouldn't answer. He says it doesn't matter whether someone had a gun or not. And it's always been my statement, which is it doesn't matter if someone else has a gun. At least one person is going to get shot.
And to add to that, the statistics of somebody actually a law-abiding citizen that has a gun, the statistics are that nobody has ever saved anybody in a mass shooting.
Yeah.
No law-abiding citizen that carries a weapon has ever saved anybody in a mass shooting. It just
at
doesn't
Columbine, there
happen.
was a guard there that had a gun.
They actually, that was brought up on that show. He said there were 2 armed people at Columbine that day, and they were the first 2 to get shot and killed, because they knew that they were armed. And I was like, holy shit!
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I didn't know that. And to me, that devalidates anyone saying that, oh, well, we should arm all the police, everyone, because if you know that everyone's armed and you really want to do this, then what's going to happen is they're the first ones you're going to go. And it's like what he said is that even though they had heard shots, when he came in the door, he said that you didn't know what was going to happen next. All you knew is he had a gun trained on you, but you did not know at that point, even though he'd already been shooting.
Mm-hmm.
They'd already heard gunshots. This is a guy that was in that situation. He said he came in the door and we didn't know he was going to start shooting. And that my thing is like, you have to, if you were in that classroom and you had a gun, you would have had to make a split second decision to say that I'm going to shoot this person before they ever shoot, which is almost never happens, because anyone who wants to do the right thing isn't going to shoot first. They're going to wait and see what that guy has done. We hear all the time about how police go overboard, they shoot someone 60 times, but we don't hear about all the times where they've pulled a gun on someone because someone has a weapon and have yelled for 5 minutes, put the gun down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after 3 minutes, the guy finally puts the gun down and no shots were fired at all. We don't hear about those. And we don't hear about those because they went the way they were supposed to, which means is cops never are supposed to shoot first.
Yeah.
They're supposed to wait and see what's going to happen, because if they can do it without having any shots fired, that's the way they want it. And sometimes, we're all human. Sometimes that doesn't work out the way it's
and
supposed
not
to.
every law-abiding citizen is trained, the way that a police officer is trained, or you know what I mean. Like it's just.
Here's a question, like with all of this talk that we have going on, and like with the bombings and everything, would you rather have the person taken alive so you can understand, oh, why did you do this? Why did you do this? Or do you not care? Do you want that person gone?
I want to know why. I want to know why. Like, I want to know why these guys did it, because if we can have a better idea of why they did it, like for example, they're wondering. Everyone's wondering right now whether or not they were part of a bigger cell. Were they just too oddball?
And you're talking about Boston, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about Boston. That they don't know, as far as they can see, that there's no connection to any other terrorist cell. And let's face it, they're terrorists. They just were homegrown domestic terrorists. They've been here for over 10 years. Like one person said that
the Cold War's over, man.
Yeah. One guy said somewhere that he'd been here for over 10 years and hadn't made one friend from America. In America, it's like there's something distinctly wrong if you can go
Facebook?
live. Yeah, I know. Yeah, like one guy was married. Like if you can't make
he found a friend.
But that's what I'm saying is he obviously didn't. Like there's their uncle said about them, basically said that they're losers. Said that they're a disgrace to the family. These people are losers. Like everyone that seems to have shot up schools or colleges or even in the military seems to have had some major screw looses.
You think?
Yeah. Well, no, but even Columbine is a perfect example.
I think you're going to need to show a little bit more evidence of that.
Well, but I mean, we all know they're crazy, but I mean, in more than just a lone. Like, there's a lot of people in theater or in or whatever that think they're loners, but they're really not.
No, we get it, Chris.
Okay,
like you have to be pretty fucking crazy to start killing people. Like that act in itself says you got a couple screws loose more than a couple actors we know.
Well, about Amy.
They made that joke. Well, not Buenos Dias.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't mean it. I wasn't meaning it that way. What I was meaning more was that there are people. Like after Columbine, everyone suddenly went, well, there's that kid who sits over by himself. He's a loner. He might shoot him up. And I was saying is like, just because you're by yourself doesn't mean you're a loner.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying is there are people. They just might be by themselves. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't. Yeah.
Well, it like I think I said this on the first or second show. We got on something about shooting at that time, and it's just like because they. Like there's so much even now. Like if you're a little different, like they're still being like
you're still finding friends. And I'm trying to say is people might call you a loner, but they don't understand that you play video games and you have friends that you talk to every day, and so someone else thinks you're a loner. But like we make fun of like the person in their mother's basement. But the fact of the matter is they have a group of friends. You just don't see them. You know what I mean? Like the people that might play D&D that you see that aren't necessarily the greatest dressers, that we might consider losers. Those aren't the kind of people that are going to go shoot stuff up because they actually are normal. They're just they just have gotten into different things, and that's what I meant by these people are crazy. But when we say they're loners, these people are truly loners. They cannot make connections with other people.
Well, they are truly loners also because they don't want anybody to know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like they're very secretive, or they have a secret life, or they have connections not here in the United States, or Well,
and supposedly, like there's not supposedly. I guess there's three different reasons why someone might do something like this. Like one of them was religion and something else, and one of the last ones was revenge. And a lot of times it can be mixed up, but that's another reason why I'm saying is like you don't have to be a crazy motherfucker to do this. It literally can be revenge. Like, not saying it's right. Obviously, it's not right.
Not to say that makes you not crazy.
That's not an argument for not crazy.
It's just a different motivation.
Well, I think because revenge. I've gotten revenge on plenty of people. I haven't killed any of them. Like, and that's what I mean is that
I'm saying is
the moment. Hold on.
Yeah.
The moment you take somebody else's life, no matter what came before that. At that moment, you've confirmed crazy.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
forfeit your sanity.
Yeah, exactly. Like regardless of why they did it. And that's why I'm one for I don't care why he did it. It's not going to change like anything because of the fact that everybody's different.
Mm-hmm.
Like his revenge like on anybody else would have been like, they just cry themselves to sleep at night. They wouldn't take it to that extreme.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is when you find out the reasons why you can backtrack it and you can see more telltale signs that then you can find for other people.
Yeah.
I say that more knowledge is better than less.
For sure.
And that's what I'm saying. And
I say, if you see the loner, say hi.
yeah.
You know what? But honestly, like in this
That's
day
what
and
you
age,
did to me, Cash.
whether you know what?
And now
Wait,
today-
Joe is two steps away from shooting you.
That is actually not me. But I think there was a couple people I saved by just talking to Joe.
Yeah.
But no.
There's a couple people that I remember he would tell me about like times where he just was.
But honestly, actually,
Understandably so, by the way.
I
feel,
did
but-
come up to Joe, like his, James was on stage and everybody else I knew. I didn't know Joe, but there's nobody else to hang out with, and like I actually approached Joe and like said, hey, I got some cards, and want to play, whatever. But what I'm saying is you're in high school, junior high actually, you should start, but junior high school, college, whatever. There's somebody that is a little different.
Yeah.
And maybe he doesn't make a lot of friends. But what does it hurt you, honestly, just to like, hey, how's your day going?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. But that's not. I'm saying is like
No,
these guys were here for 10 years and never made a friend, and I'm sure that happened. So what I'm saying is like it was on some level.
They didn't want to make.
They didn't want to. Like there was something in their head that didn't let them make those connections.
Yeah, because they were busy plotting. Didn't want to share that information
But see, that's
with anyone.
well, that's the other thing is I don't think they were. I think they were because the rest of the family that come over isn't like that, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is like when I say crazy, I mean like legitimately crazy. Like we make fun about Joe, but the fact of the matter is Joe makes friends.
Have they been
So you
have they been able to release any of the information that they've gotten from like being in their apartment, or do we know anything about?
Last I heard was that they're now kind of talking to him through nods and stuff like that.
No,
and,
I want to know like what kind of stuff they found in their
I
residence.
I
if they
heard
know
that-
where they live.
I heard it was a decent sized cache. I know that. I mean, they fought him off, fought off the Boston police. So I know that.
You should get a little closer to your mic.
Yeah, I don't really know though.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know any. I don't remember everything that I read. I just know. I know they put up a fight.
Okay.
I do know that.
I
do know that. I mean, like, how do you have a wife and do that? And supposedly, and the wife is saying that she didn't know.
He sounds like he wasn't very committed.
Yeah, and again, that's what I'm going back to. Like,
Pun?
was it fun? Were you trying to go for that?
Was it a
A pun?
pun? Yeah, sort of. Sort of fell short.
I just
She
want
was
to know
trying
how.
reach Joe's climax.
I just want to know how crazy these people were. Whether they were just kind of crazy or legitimately, straight up, without a doubt, fully crazy from day one. That's what I really want to know. Because crazy you can't stop. Cray you can't stop. Crazy you can. Crazy you can by talking to them. And
Can we quote you on that?
yes.
See, he's
Cray
not
cray,
dead.
you can't.
He's only mostly dead. With all dead, you just go through his pockets.
So, Cash had fighting words?
Cash, you have fighting words.
I do, and it's sorry.
Oh, to tie. These be fighting words, laddie.
Cash.
And it's not something recent, but it's something that always kind of bothered me, and it's piss poor apologies. Okay. Now
I'm sorry, Cash.
Now, number one.
Me too.
If
That didn't sound sincere.
I saw about 3 from you tonight, Chris. But anyway, 2 of them were to Joe. Anyway, but number one, if if you feel that you did something wrong and you're going to apologize to somebody, like, make it sincere, which means, number one, first and foremost, no excuse is necessary, just the apology. If you throw any excuse, these people were on me and I took it out, whatever, that to me diminishes the apology. If you have an excuse for why you acted the way you did, then you're not really sorry about it, you know, or you wouldn't, or you just be sorry. Mm-hmm. And number two, you don't let the shit happen again.
Yeah, you do your best not to make sure.
Because hearing "I'm sorry" for the 10th time for the same fucking thing means you're not really fucking sorry about it, are you?
I'm sorry I didn't get my insurance today, Carrie. I'm sorry I didn't get my insurance today. Is this what you're talking about? Sorry.
Jesus Christ. And Cash and Carrie.
Fuck.
I'm just saying, people, they're human, everybody's going to try.
Then just don't fucking apologize until you're ready. That's what I'm saying.
Hold it in.
Yeah, just
motherfuckers, hold that shit in.
Because to me, it's even worse.
I'm not
To
sorry.
me, you're just saying, I'm sorry, so that I'll stop being angry with you.
Yeah.
So it's a self-serving fucking thing. So just keep your fucking mouth shut and don't even bother to say sorry until you're actually sorry. Because you know what? You fucking do it enough times, I'm going to make you sorry for the shit you did. And then you'll know what it fucking means to be sorry.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, the next one is going to be in Redlands?
Oh, too soon.
Too tsunami?
Too soon.
Too soon,
I'm going to agree and disagree with you, Cash. I feel that there are sometimes extenuating circumstances, but I feel like the way it should be is like, hey, look, this is what's going on, and this is why it happened. I'm sorry, but those are no excuse. But kind of like
that isn't exactly what an excuse is.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel that sometimes. I
feel like sometimes that you sort of need to inform the situation in order for the apology to make sense.
Yeah, because if I just say, like, if something happens and I just say, hey, look, I'm sorry, and you go like, wow, he's a douchebag, but if I say, hey, the reason why I didn't do blah 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 was because I had this and this and this, and I fucked up. Mm-hmm. But
okay,
this is what was stacked against me. That makes sense.
If you end it with "I fucked up,"
yeah,
shouldn't have done what I did.
I mean, basically,
I'm sorry.
basically telling the story of how you got
became
to the point
fucked up.
of fucking up.
Yeah. Does that make more? That's what I mean. Because I think what you're saying is like what I said first, which is what I didn't mean.
Yeah.
Which was
this situation happened and this situation happened, and then this brought me to a crossroads, and I made the wrong decision.
Yeah, and I fucked up.
That sounds like good communication.
Yeah,
I would accept that apology.
Yeah. Although, well, good. I'm glad.
What
I'm
you will
sorry,
not-
Cash.
what
I don't
you
know
will
what
not
I did.
accept-
But if it happened a second time, shit is gonna get real. That is what I'm saying.
So, who's been piss poor and apologizing to you?
Yeah, where does that come from?
What did I say? I said it isn't recent. It's just something.
Oh, okay.
about me.
That's right. You did say that.
I know it wasn't me. I don't do anything
Sorry, I
wrong.
wasn't paying attention.
I know it's.
It's a long show,
Now
Cash.
that
There's a lot
is
going
piece of
on.
apology.
There's a lot going on, and really, I mean, this is no excuse, but I wasn't paying attention.
No, but actually, something happened this morning, and the person does owe me an apology. I will say that. Like,
Who took your cereal?
no.
Who ate your
anyway,
cereal,
I
Cash?
zoomed the camera in
That-
on Carrie.
That's all.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'm sure of it. He hasn't told me.
Yeah, she's sure of it. It is not Mrs. Cash.
I know.
It is,
It's not Mrs. Cash. Well, that's good.
no, not today.
Yeah, no. I agree. You can't. What I try to do is if there is do that, which the second one, which was I say, well, basically where I say, look, this is all what happened, then but I fucked up, and there's other times where I'll be out and I'll just be like straight back up, like, you're absolutely right, I'm sorry, like,
And,
there's nothing else I can say.
Okay,
You're absolutely right.
if-
I got
okay,
nothing on you.
Here, okay,
I got
then
nothing.
Let me rephrase that. Like I guess a piss poor apology would be any apology for self-serving reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only reason
Yeah.
is not necessarily because you want to express to the individual that you messed up and you were in the wrong, and you're sorry for how it affected them, and more you just want to like go on and the night be better and like let's not fight and let's
Yeah.
Okay, now this is getting really close to
All right. Well,
that is
well,
for another show.
I think somebody needs to apologize.
yeah. Jeez.
I don't know what for. Sounds like I already did.
I do want to say
Wasn't
like
good
that
enough.
potentially is my the one that I dislike the most is where I feel like I have to apologize for something, but I don't know what the fuck it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And like what the, and that's not like a lot of guys will be like, and that's the way women are. I'm like, no, it's more than this. That there's everyone does it at some point.
Everybody does.
Yeah, and then you find that to go, and then you find out it's some stupid shit. You're like, are you pissed off at that? I give your goddamn pen back.
That
Like,
was
yeah,
it?
but you didn't put the fucking cap on. Oh, Jesus
Oh, yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Cash was like, yeah, that was it. That was
You were
the
there?
thing.
Son of a bitch.
That was my pen.
All right. Well, those were fighting words.
All fucking dried out now.
You know, I have never finished a pen.
Huh.
I still to this day
You're
have
not
never.
supposed to eat them.
Well,
This pen
Very.
is dry.
This pen is making me thirsty.
no, meaning like
can't
writing
finish
wise.
this.
I've either lost them, had them loaned out and never returned to me, or broken before I've ever finished. Actually, ran out of ink in a pen. I've
That-
never.
See, I do it, but it's because like they sit in my car with the cap off for
Oh,
so
yeah.
long. I go to use them and fuck.
No,
I
but
did it
that's,
to
see, no, that
myself.
doesn't count. That doesn't count because there's still ink in there. It's just all dry. Like that, you didn't finish a pen. Like there are people that I've seen that have finished finished a pen. No,
Sorry, I didn't get the
You're
fucking
just reckless.
vernacular
I've thought long and hard on
I'm
this.
sorry. I'm sorry. Are these your fighting words?
No,
That
no.
is-
I'm just saying. On a side note, I've never finished a pen. Because I write so hard that I will break them, so that the little roller ball will stop rolling, and I'm
Jesus
like,
Christ.
fuck.
You know, I think you did finish it in the Mortal Kombat sense.
Yeah.
I did. Oh, I totally did.
Are-
And then I give it a friendship. Every once in a while, I'll do a friendship.
So are you
Baby.
like trying to carve in stone and shit? Like,
I just
your
write
etchings?
really. I write really hard, and I don't know
Why?
why. I don't know, and I don't like it because it makes my fingers hurt.
Oh, the pen is truly mightier than the sword.
Yeah, I don't like it. Because of it, I usually have to write in at least 0.7. Otherwise, I break 0.5 on a regular basis.
What is a 0.5
Yeah.
and
It's
a
the millimeters
0.7?
of
Yeah,
Oh.
and
The
pens
thickness.
I break.
The girl.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just do. I do, and I hate it. And I wish I could, but I somewhere along the line, I've learned that, and I can't unlearn it. So it's usually it definitely happens with pencils, and it's because I want it to be dark. I don't like it being light. And so I end up pushing a lot harder because of it. I get lighter. I get darker. The softer
Twist the pen.
stuff.
So one of the worst gifts we could give you would be like a mechanical pencil.
Oh no, a 0.05 mechanical.
I have them, and I have them, and I like them.
See,
but
every time
they
you're going
break.
to walk in, at some point,
Yeah.
you're going to walk in every
Some
fucking
point,
show.
I do walk in accidentally. No, potentially the worst thing you could get me is a mechanical pencil because I'm very, very particular about my mechanical pencils. There's only one type that I like. So if you get me that one type, gold.
What is it?
It's the 0.9. It's the kind where on the
side.
the side it clicks.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking love those.
Those are awesome.
Yeah,
Those are good.
love those. Those are my favorite. All right, we're done.
We're not going to say goodbye.
No, we are. We
Where
are
you
going
can
to say
find us.
goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm just
so
jumping everything. This
yeah,
episode.
it's okay. It's okay. We do it all. It's we're all gonna have that time.
It's because I didn't medicate enough.
Oh, is your back flaring up on you? No, this is I
You know
listened
what?
to one of our
Sitting-
episodes, a
Sitting
beginning
in
of
this
it.
fucking chair. Yes.
Yeah, I'm
This
sure
has
it
been
is.
bothering me.
We're gonna have to trade that one out for another
Oh.
good
Yeah.
one.
I should have used the piano bench that I saw halfway through.
You should have made sure that you had a one with a pad on it. Anyway, Cash, where can
Yeah.
people find you?
Actually, I think on Twitter, I think I said before I was Cash Ty 007, but I think it's Cash Flow 007.
And this is why no one has added you, is following you on Twitter now. Because the whole time...
You put in Cash Morgan and
Yeah.
it'll come up.
Okay, there you go.
Same with Facebook. And also, you can...
I keep forgetting to make a like page. Sorry, go on.
You can download the CNC app if you so privy. And...
Is that... Never mind.
And you can always you can find me up in Big Bear these days too, if you're out and about. When this comes out, I'll probably be in a retirement home.
Zing.
I don't even have to because
I'm sorry.
He could do 2 a week to catch up, but he feels like that would be giving anyone that listens too much hope.
Yeah.
It would let the communists win.
Well, and to clarify too, Joe does YouTube and you do iTunes.
I do iTunes. And last week with the last one, I took forever to get up on iTunes.
But you got 2 at once.
I did because I'm awesome like that.
Yeah.
I know. I listened
But
to
he's
one of them.
bottlenecked by me.
You should
Yeah,
do-
I am. I can only go so fast.
Oh, Joe's got to do.
But
his
then
part.
I don't understand why he does, because all he has to do is put it up. I have to like do a couple like a little editing here and there, rendering out, exporting, things like that.
Because
All
I
he
have
has
to
do is
write
put it up.
stuff. I have to write like the.
I just gave up on writing things.
Yeah. You don't do it on YouTube, but I do it on the all the other stuff. So I have to. I look it up, and then and when we do, I try to. I haven't, but now with the new setup, I try to put in URLs and stuff like that. So that's one of the reasons why. Yeah.
You gotta
I'm trying to do better at taking notes during if we talk about anything that needs notes.
Oh, so like
it.
if you're on iTunes and you're listening to the podcast, you can click on like links that you've.
Yeah, or you can see like what's on it before you even listen to it and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
so
there's a
like if you want,
preview.
there's a
Cool.
preview.
If you press the little arrow.
Yep. All right, so Joe, where can they find you?
They can find me on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Joe the Man Rossi. I did not tweet anything this week, so I don't know how interesting it will be.
I haven't tweeted in forever.
Yeah.
I used to tweet a lot when I would watch the Ducks hockey games.
Yeah.
Oh, did you live tweet?
Oh yeah. I can't do that anymore because it just pissed me off more. And for some reason, and I don't know why, but for some reason, like the refs seem to really dislike Anaheim. Like I'll watch. God, I'm not even getting into it.
Yeah.
Will Wheaton and I, I'm sure, could have a huge argument on that. And maybe I'll try to invite him on.
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
Wesley Crusher from
Yeah,
Star Trek.
because
I know
he's
who
a
he is.
Kings
Oh,
fan.
okay.
He's a Kings fan. So if
Next
we had him
Generation.
on, it would be a 2-1. Because he's a huge
Oh.
Kings fan. It'd be
Oh,
2-1.
he is.
Yeah, so it'd be you two against me. But I'm pretty sure that that we would both agree that
Data was a Ducks fan.
Data was a Ducks fan, and that for some reason it doesn't matter. Like the refs always are shit to your team,
Yeah. I don't know.
utterly shit. Like why the fuck is that slashing, ref? Jesus! Look, I understand it's 5-0 right now, and no matter what's gonna happen, we're gonna win. But seriously, for the fucking slashing,
Call it.
Jesus! All right.
I also have a birthday in 3 days.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
right.
Birthday.
I just thought
How old are you gonna be?
38.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't lie about something like that.
38? Wow. I don't know why you're
You
upset
should
about it. I still
start.
think you're still looking good.
Yeah. Okay. So
I mean, other than your
Thank you,
back
Goldie.
problem.
one thing that that I wanted to say is that like probably the one thing that's making me feel old the most
Is them too?
is
The fact that they
Is the
have a
fact-
place that
Hold
they
on,
live,
hold
they
on.
have kids.
Hold on.
is the fact that people like you look normal to me.
Fuck. Oh.
That-
People like you.
yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's like the fact that you're about 40, the fact that 40 looks normal to me now. And it's like, that means I'm old.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not your normal looking 40-year-old.
Well, that's
No.
true. But I mean, other 40-year-olds.
My dad just turned 60 and Joe was like, he's fucking 60? I'm like, yeah, I know, but it doesn't look it right. He's like, fuck.
I got gray hair. I got gray bush.
Do you really? Whoa. Whoa. That made
Mind blown.
whoa. Well, first off, one, I don't want to see that. Two, I kind of want
But
to
you just asked.
Yeah.
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 Well, and I already asked Joe In 2 years, I'm gonna have a roast.
Are you? Nice.
Yeah, and you guys have 2 years to prepare if you want to do something together.
I'll have stuff, sir.
Alone.
I'll start preparing it about a week beforehand, but that goddamn shit will be fucking good.
Well, you have 2 years, but and since my birthday this year is on a Thursday, it would suffice that in 2 years it'll be. On
Is there a leap
Saturday.
year?
As long as there's not a leap year. What year is this? 2013.
So that'd be
So
2015.
Yeah, so we won't be
2015.
crossing a fourth divisible by 4, so you'll
All
be
right,
fine.
so yeah, it'll be Saturday
Wow, it's kismet for you to have a roast on
Right.
your 40th.
on your 40th. What?
Yeah,
40th? Wait, I'm confused.
my 40th birthday will be in 2 years.
Yes, and you're gonna have a roast.
Yes.
Why is that kismet?
Because it's on a Saturday.
Why is that? I'm confused.
Because Saturdays are important.
Are they?
Saturdays are important.
Well,
Yeah.
that's when people can
Saturday
be available.
night.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you like
Oh, okay.
nobody
So it'll be
people
his
usually
actual
work Monday
birthday.
through Friday.
Gotcha. All right.
People,
People who aren't in retail.
people don't have to work or wake up usually on Sunday except for church, but
Yeah.
you can go to the 11 o'clock.
All right. Oh shit. Fuck.
I
Bleep
thought-
that, Joe. Bleep that.
I thought you.
I need you to bleep that.
I thought you were a vegetarian or.
Honestly, seriously, I think I might need you to bleep that.
You're might have to remind me.
Okay. All right. Carrie, where can people find you?
You can find us online, on the line.
On the
CNC
line.
CNCtheater.com. We also have a Facebook page, CNC Productions. You can find us on YouTube, the CC Pro. You can check out some of our videos that we've produced.
You have some stuff coming up at the
yeah,
Redlands,
Murder Mystery.
at the
Murder at Cafe
Fox.
Noir. Yes, it's coming up at the Historic Fox Theater here in downtown Redlands,
California.
California, and
1, 2, 3,
beginning
4.
in May 10th and 11th, 17th, 24th, and June 2nd. And I do believe that for June 2nd, we are getting Ala Minute to cater the dessert, which means
Ooh,
we
they're
will
good.
we'll have fresh ice cream that they'll freeze right in front of your face.
Ala Minute is a local
Creamery.
creamery, and what they
Yeah.
do is they take local ingredients. Say you want coffee ice cream,
I had that
they get
the other
it's
day.
so good.
they get
So
coffee
goddamn good.
from a local coffee shop.
Augie's, right?
that,
Yes.
Augie's
Yeah.
that
Did you get the espresso?
I did. I got the espresso chip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doesn't
so
it taste
good.
like tiramisu almost?
I don't know. I haven't
and so-
had
and
tiramisu.
so-
but what they anyway and Augie's that's their own beans, like they
Yeah.
have their own beans,
Yeah.
so it's all local. And what they do, they crush it up, they take cream and they fucking flash freeze it, and you can watch them
Yeah,
do it.
with liquid
great.
nitrogen.
Yeah.
liquid nitrogen.
Yeah, the owner, his name is Ryan. He's one of the nicest guys ever. He's just really cool, and he's just taken this really great idea and just really gone with it.
Yeah,
It's
my
so good.
my girlfriend got salted caramel,
Another
which is really good.
another good one.
Fantastic. She got a small. I got a medium of the Java chip, and it was really good. And I got halfway through, and I was like, "Man, I wish I got a small." 'Cause it-
No shit, I made
Yeah.
Cash. Well, yes, I did make him. I made him throw away his medium, or was it a large?
why the fuck? What would? Why?
Because
Why?
he was going to have a
Why?
heart attack right then and there. That's
she's
a
dumb, man.
lot of
She's dumb.
ice cream.
I mean, look, I'm not
Dumb.
saying that.
No, you know why? You know why she's dumb?
Why?
She's dumb. We were with two other couples. Like, and as soon as I threw it away, one of the guys who were with Jeremy's like, "What the fuck? I would have
I would've
finished the
eaten-
rest of that."
Oh, why?
No, you guys, you should have seen Cash.
you guys, there were 6 people there.
He was
There
sweating.
was 6 people. He couldn't have eaten it all.
He was
Come on,
sweating.
it's just a little gelato.
Oh man, it was
Mother.
just oh my god.
Well, the thing is
I
gotta-
worry about him, you guys. I am the one that
Shushan?
I look after him.
we don't. I don't eat sweets, so and I'd never been there. So the rule is the same with meat, which is that if I've never had it or if it's a special occasion, I can have it. And I'd never been there, and I'd never had ice cream frozen with liquid nitrogen. So I want to try it. It was fantastic.
And sorry, this place, no matter what time you go,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's a fucking line out the door.
Yep.
It is.
And it doesn't matter if it's right when they open or
Yep.
5 minutes before they close.
I need to plug 2 more things though, actually,
All right.
for the murder mystery. Our friend Carlos is actually he's doing the he's going to be doing the appetizers. So Chef Carlos De La Torre, who is the chef at the Dregs, and
He's
if
been
you
You
on
recall
twice.
him from yes.
yes, yeah,
Former episodes.
yes,
And you can hear them in the Fighting Words intro.
yeah.
That is very true.
That's true. Yeah,
true.
so he's the chef at the Dregs.
true.
So if you ever get a chance to go down to the Dregs, I do
Wait, if you can
recommend it.
find it.
If you can find
You got to
it.
find it.
Yeah, you
Yeah, it's
gotta
one
be
of those
one of the
places
cool
where
ones.
only the cool people get there because only the cool people can
Yeah,
find it.
you could.
He
you
told
could
me how to
Facebook
find
me.
it.
I'll tell you how to get there, or you could follow me down there.
Yeah, I saw him last night, and I asked him, and he told me how to get there. It's just it's gonna like I didn't realize why I didn't ask him this. I'm like, but where do you park?
That's my question too.
Yeah, I just don't know where to
park
park.
in the front parking lot, but
Yeah, that's what I
whatever.
figured. And then you walk around through the alley.
Yeah, but I don't.
I kid you not. You walk you wherever you park. You then walk it's in this industrial complex, and then you walk down some like alley. It's an in between stuff alley thingies, and then you just keep walking until you see a black wine bottle,
Yeah.
and you knock on the door. Right?
Yeah,
And a little
that's
slit
exactly
opens.
right.
Shh.
Is there a slit?
No, I
That's
don't
a
think there
password.
is. I don't.
Oh, do you
think
just
there
walk in?
is. No. They'll
You have to knock.
You knock. They open the door for you, and
Wow. Yeah, and
Check
they only
you
allow
out.
there's only a certain amount of people. Do you have to be dressed a certain way?
no.
With the
I
drinks?
was
You
there
have
on
to say,
Saturday night.
New
and-
England clam chowder.
Or swordfish?
Is it the red or the white?
red.
Oh, I can never remember. The white.
What is it?
And then
I
the
know
last,
what that's from.
The last thing
Ace
I want to
Ventura.
plug. The last thing I want to plug is that we are also having brew cakes do the dessert for the other.
Oh,
four of it.
wait, is that the place that infuses
is.
alcohol into their stuff?
Yeah, it
Yes.
is.
yes.
Where the fuck is that so I can go eat some?
Fucking delicious.
It's really good. They are in the where is it? Rosa Maria's cache that shit.
Yeah, well,
Man. Shit. I'm not doing a very good plug.
isn't it?
Find them on Facebook.
I haven't found it either, but where I believe everybody keeps saying, from what it's like where the AM PM is.
No.
Okay.
I know where they are, but it's like
Well, then say it.
it's okay. It's on the corner of Brock.
It doesn't matter. We'll talk about it some other
Brookside,
times.
the corner of Brookside and Santa Mateo.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That is Rosa Maria's. They're where the White Rabbit is. No.
Wild rabbit.
It's one back
Now
from
you're
La
gonna
Basile.
No.
All right, we need to end. So they're going to be doing Brew Cakes is going to be doing cakes that are brewed.
Well, it's like they're actually using Rituals, one of Rituals beers, which Ritual Brewery
Is
is a
a-
local brewery
In Redlands,
Yeah, here in Redlands, and they're making some sort of strawberry shortcake concoction
for your for the show.
yeah for the show.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
But that's sweets. You don't.
I've never had it though. I've never had bakery infused.
So you don't use flavored lubes?
what sugar free.
Jesus Christ! All right, and so we're done.
Yay, we're done.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay.
We're done.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
I threw you
Bye for now.
down the stairs. I was a different man then. It almost goes into a Tim Curry.
Almost.
Almost. All right, we're done.
I'm just a sweet
Transvestite.
It's like the whatchamacallit, when Neil deGrasse Tyson was saying that people were saying that we're the closest to Mars as we've ever been, and he goes like, that's like standing somewhere, hopping just to the left and going, this is the closest I've ever been to New York.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's exactly like that. All right, I hope you cut this way before that.
We'll see.